Hello guys, we're back. It's only been like 20 minutes, but right, so we lost to 3. He was gonna be the carry player probably for Wicked Raps, and yeah, he just couldn't connect, so he was replaced by a Meepo. A person named Meepo, not actually Meepo, because that'd probably be frowned upon just to change heroes. Because you can't, and that has nothing to do with connecting, so that wouldn't really make sense either. But yeah. Let me see. We're waiting now, and the game is not starting yet. We've got 10 seconds left, and I don't know if anyone will change heroes on Wicked Raps Exchange. Maybe he's better at a different position, but alright, here we go. We're getting into it. Okay. Nope, he'll be on the same. So let's announce the teams. It'll be She Hates Sucking versus Wicked Raps. Well, it's losers bracket, so team that loses goes home, or since they're probably all playing from home or their local computer place, they will just not be playing in a tournament anymore. They'll probably just play pubs. It's not awful punishment. There's been worse punishments in history of Dota. So we'll be seeing Justin Timbersaw on your offlane Tusk, Checkmate on the mid Windrunner, Bristle Maiden, and Nitya on your supports, Skywrath and Silence respectively, and Zulik on your Legion Commander for She Hates Sucking. Das on your mid Zeus, Meepo on your safe lane carry, Jester on your supporter Shaker, D's nuts on the offline Clockwork, and the Silent Expert on your Omni Knight. Lanes probably try off versus off and try versus off, so it looks to be pretty standard lanes. But this is a Windrunner, and you always gotta remember how annoying that hero is. Now, Rocket Barrage may be coming out. Yes, it will be. Onto the Tusk. He gets the... Oh boy. I'll be clutch Shackle Shot coming out from Windrunner. But the Tusk looks like he will go down. There are no creeps in item soon, and the mid Zeus will get the kill. That'll be a bottle quick up coming up for Das. And Justin Timbersaw is going to have a rough start. Didn't go through any consumables, but we'll have to go place his wards now, and he's a bit behind on that. And he was forced to spend 100 gold on a TP. They'll spot out the ward placement. Not sure if they'll de-ward it. Not even sure if they spotted. I assume they spotted it, though. So we'll see that come out. And Das already is going to have a good start on this mid lane. If we look, he's top of net worth. Gyrocopter also picked up the bounty rune, so he's also on the top of net worth. Well, it doesn't make them both on top, but you know what I mean. They're both up there. And Das already starts with a bottle. So that's huge. Like, the Windrunner, not very close. She'll be going for a stick first. That's a smart move. All of the Arc Lightning harass and the like. So that's annoying to deal with. Meanwhile, our safe lane Legion Commander. You know what? Against a Clockwork, it's not terrible, you know? Clockwork comes to you, but you kind of want Clockwork to come to you. And you kind of feel like you'll be able to deal with it. And it'll be interesting, though, to see what a safe lane Legion Commander goes for first. Now, I'm in the draft phase, which may or may not be contained. I don't know if you were there for that. And if this is a VOD, you definitely have not seen this. But I said that Clockwork is going to have a hard time. He's kind of weak against the Silencer and Skywrath. They dish out a large amount of harass against a hero like Clockwork. Getting trapped in the cogs really won't help. Like, you can't use the cogs to prevent like it's a melee hero or something like that. But yeah, as you see from here, Silencer is going to be able to drain most of Clockwork's mana and most of his HP just through the casting 2 spells now. The issue with that, though, is, well, he won't be able to really stay in lane and get levels. See, he's only level 1 still, not level 2 yet. Tusk It's almost level 3, so he's getting out leveled by quite a bit. The one saving grace for Clockwork, and oh, he's forced to use the mango already too. I'm not sure if that was a wise move. Mango and the salve, so it's gonna be costly. The one thing he may be able to, and look, this will happen again. The rocket won't even come out on time, and we don't even see a cube on. If Clockwork is able to catch one of the supports in the cogs, he's probably gonna be able to kill the support. So that's the one good thing now. They're trying to coordinate the timing, but Windrunner locked on the wrong side of the Fisher. It's a good attempt by Jester, but is unable to connect on the Fisher, and Windrunner's gonna be able to escape. She'll be low though. She is getting out her bottle, but she does have to be careful. DOS coming in, uses the Q, only needs one more to hit, but he is out of mana, so luckily for Windranger, able to survive. Just really wants that bottle to come out. Skyrath is bringing up the salve. Kind support that Bristle Maiden is. No. He is revealed by the... Oh, clutch shackle shot coming out from Windranger. Now we can see a turnaround, but Skyrath Mage still only level 1. Zeus, though, is really out of mana, so can't really harass back. And he's gonna be forced back a bit. No, yeah, it looks like the long walk back. He won't go for that room bot. Skyrath Mage, though, does want his level 3. Like, 1 point in Arcane Bolt. 2 points just feels a lot better. You get shorter cooldown and a bit more damage. Arcane Bolt's just that spell that feels more effective. Like, there's no downsides, really. Excellence feels like, oh, it's too much mana to level up. Well, Q doesn't really have that issue. It lowers its cooldown, increases its damage, and it's by flat, right? So it's not like one level is better to level up than the others, really. I mean, I guess level 1 gives you more because it gives you plus 60 instead of 0, but you're getting a bit cheeky with me there if you argue with me over that. Now, the mid lane, we see Windrunner get wrapped upon, and she's gonna try to get up. What the? Oh, it looks like she walked right through the Fisher. That's kind of weird. Shackle shot coming in, Tusk snowballing in, a good rotation from Justin Timbersaw, and he'll be able to get the kill. That's a little bit of revenge after the first blow that happened upon him. Now, wonder, we're gonna get a rune maybe? No runes available. Free the mid, so they're both pretty sad. But Zeus definitely winning out in the harass wars. To be expected, mind you. Now, Jester rotates back in the mid lane. One thing to note about this is that while Gyrocopter is getting free farm, this Earthshaker is gonna be a little bit underleveled. If he isn't careful. Like, he's doing a lot of roaming, and it's worked so far, sorta. It's definitely kept the Windranger out, and he's definitely been able to sap some XP from the mid. But as we get into that, sapping the XP from the mid, it is hurting Zeus. He's a little bit behind in levels to the Windranger, and that's partially due to the fact that he's forced to back in TP, but remember, he's also the one who got a first blood kill. Windranger getting trapped. This could be a good play. No, able to run away. It was a good trap though by Earthshaker. Omni Knight unable to get close enough to bring out that not repel, but purification that might have been able to nuke down, do no damage. These nuts. Getting 2 levels on Cog is interesting now. It does more mana and health drain on higher levels, but the damage either from the rocket or the battery assault. Battery assault doubles in damage when you level it up. Hugely beneficial. We see the Zeus Salt Windranger will go down. Clutch regen rune coming out far. Dawson checkmate will fall. 2-1. Pretty slow. Now, Meepo getting pretty low. The purification pretty much made the ice shards completely. Yeah, that was like exact. Yeah, it's almost the exact same. So it was like a 10 health nuke coming out on the gyrocopter. If you can see the purification, it's kind of funny. But now Justin Timbersaw is out of mana in this off lane. Has enough for a snowball, just barely. He's bringing a mango to him. So. But wow, this Skywrath Mage is being a nice guy, buying lots of consumables for his laners. Now, what was the issue with that combo there? You should silence like either right before the Q hits, not after the Q hits. Was just a little bit of a mistiming, probably. I think that's what he's trying to do. He just mistimed that by a little bit. Now we're seeing a big rotation on the bot lane. 3-man rotation. The silencer's on about half health. And they see this rotation and they'll back up as a result of it. On the mid lane, this will give some space for a Windranger. And looks like they're rotating a few mid, and I mean it's gonna TP, and this he could be in a bad spot. But alright, we have a tough Invision, so we definitely see the potential for a jump. Windranger sprinting down bot. It'll be close to see who can get the rune, but it will be Zeus. And now Windranger might want to back up. She tries to fight a little bit. Oh wow! And we see that. Yeah, that second nuke comes up, but now Tusk is level 6. Will drop the snowballs. Able to take a kill off on the Zeus, who was on a killing spree. So this will really help out that Tusk, who was sort of struggling to farm in the offlane. Not as much as the Clockwork, but the Tusk did what he had to. And now we see another Ice Shards coming out. Oh, unable to snag the Clockwork, but Tusk continues to go, and he's out of mana. He has the Walrus Punch. He Walrus Punches. Silencer able to get the kill there. Collecting a lot of brains. And now we get a duel coming out, and we'll see if the damage will be enough. Yes, it will be. Silencer able to get another kill. It's a double kill for Silencer. Nitya getting a lot of brains, and they're getting dual damage. So a lot of this damage that will just sustain throughout the game. Forceful, Intelligence, and what was it, 10 dual damage. But we see the Zeus ult. Zeus returns with a vengeance, and their multiple heroes are low. But Earthshaker not a man to cast a Fisher. Zeus will try to D-ward. And does. Gets that 50 gold. And we see a Rocket Flare coming out. Just a bit far ahead. Silencer took a weird route. Smart. But overall, probably a win for She Hates Sucking. Just for the fact that they got dual damage and they got a bit of Silencer in this game. Now Gyrocopter, during all those engagements, he was just farming top casually. So Gyrocopter hasn't been forced to rotate yet, which is probably not something he wants to complain about again. Omni-Knight gonna repel himself, but the physical damage coming out from the Tusk and the Windranger just too high, and he will fall as a result. Now I think She Hates Sucking realizes the importance of getting a kill on the Gyrocopter early on, as he's got a helm already, and he'll probably be looking to get a creep, nice creep. Maybe he'll go for Alpha Wolf's a good one. Well, he wants probably a tanky creep to stack, I guess. And he's moving that creep, and She Hates probably will want to do something to contest those ancients eventually. Legion Commander has picked up the Blink Dagger already, and this means Clockwork's gonna have to be careful about a potential Blink duel. Just a solo kill using a overwhelming odds in duel. It could happen, and if that does happen, that'll be a big XP boost coming out for the Legion Commander. Yeah, definitely with the... Alright, yeah, we're about to skip this. They see the Tusk, and that'll be a sign for Clockwork to back up. Or at least stay hidden. And yeah, we see he's staying hidden. Mid lane, Windranger being open to farm since the Earthshaker was just in lane, but Zeus returns as a DD. Not literally the scariest here with a DD. If we look at the wards place, yeah, okay, bot lane. As expected, Clockwork was dropped, and that's another dual win coming out for LC. Now, level 1 duels aren't that scary. They don't add up as well. It's only 10 damage. It's pretty high later on, but I mean, you have to get a lot of 10 damage duels for it to really make a difference. 20 damage though, definitely a nice start. Coming out 12 minutes into the game. Wind Ranger gonna be spotted out by creeps, so the surprise rotation or possibility of that isn't very scary now. Now Legion Commander trying to escape. They drop the silencer all and they will get out of there. The saddest there comes out from me. I want to fight, but Legion Commander almost out of mana. Didn't want to. Lots of clarity's coming out. That silencer looks to be going in this for a mech or Vlad's. Mech would make sense, but Vlad's wouldn't be terrible, in all honesty. Now there's 4 bot for Wicked and SHS. Only has 3. Oh, no, they have a 4th rotation. By the Tusk only, the Gyrocopter and Wind Ranger are continuing their free farm. Gyro solo against Wind Ranger, it kinda depends. Like, Wind Ranger hits a shackle. No ult on her though, so that is to be kept in mind. Now, Fisher comes out, but the Fisher's down, and this may be the time for initiation. And yeah, look at we got the repel coming out. Is the physical damage enough? Yes, it is. That's another dual one coming out for that Legion Commander. And now 3 go down. Clockwork got trapped in there with the Omni Knight. And that's 3 down, and they're getting pretty close to killing Zeus. Zeus might go for a turnaround, but the ultimate is able to get the kill, but he will go down as well. No, doesn't go down yet. Yes, Checkmate will get the double kill coming out for him. And Gyrocopter all alone, still has cooldown, but is shackled up. No, is he chain locked? Yes, he is, and he will go down. It's a full 5-man wipe coming out for SHS, and that's just a disastrous fight for Wicked Raps. So how all 5 go down. Your Gyrocopter, who'd been free farming the entire time, finally makes a rotation and gets taken out. Now, Shackle Shot again on the Wind Ranger. And Clockwork looks to be getting a kill. Wind Ranger though able to escape by the skin of teeth. This Legion Commander though continues to get the dual wins. The draft coming out from SHS has a lot of ways to get that dual win. Tusk is helpful, Skywrath Mage, Wind Ranger, lots of single target damage that helps against getting those duels. And you might see this Commander going for another duel, but does get a hook off and will heal thanks to the bottle and Omni Knight, and will escape to live another day. Gyrocopter has 1,500 gold saved up, so he may be looking for mid lane. We see a clutch repel and purification. The duel unable to go off, so that'll be not a win for the first time. Feels like in a while. Might be the first time so far. And now purification does miss, and the silencer is getting low, but a clutch shackle shot coming out from Checkmate, and that will result in more brains coming up. More unable to get in range for those brains, but Legion Commander is low, and it's dangerous for him to stay. If Zeus responds, that may be a double kill. No kills now. Everyone's out of range. That headdress doing a lot of work for the side of SHS. We may see him try to insta-pop, and that'll be a mistake. Nope. He shows restraint and knows how to count. Now, SHS is pinging out the stacks that were made for the Gyrocopter by the Gyrocopter. And you're gonna have to be careful, Wicked Raps. If those get stolen, then there'll definitely be some problems for Wicked Raps. They need those as some sort of, not recovery farm, but definitely something that whoever takes that will definitely garner a lead, because right now SHS has a definite kill lead, and Skywrath Mage, Tusk, that may be expected, but I think Wicked Raps looking at the Ancients as a farm of, yeah, you may have 8 more kills, but these Ancients kind of equate some of those earlier kills that may have not been worth as much gold. Now, a tower would be nice to take right now, I think. Both sides could be looking to tower, but Gyrocopter was low while taking the stacks and will fall. That's kind of not a catastrophe, but definitely a bad thing. The glad farming you just got from those camps is kind of made null. So their comeback mechanic was sort of nullified. Alright, we get a Fisher, unable to connect onto the Legion Commander. It was close though. We're pretty close. Checkmate. Going to that Maelstrom build we've been seeing a lot in this tournament. It's been pretty popular. Not so much. I haven't seen it in a while, personally, but in this tournament, it's definitely been a popular item pickup for the Wind Rangers. I'm not really sure. Maybe they should go for a smoke liquid wraps. I mean, they're not so far behind that they couldn't fight, but the vision from SHS is definitely helping their cause. It's allowing them to get a lot of these pickoffs. Like, oh, now we see a slow coming out. Connects on two, but it's a bit too far out. But we see the duel, aggressive duel, onto Clockwork, and Skywrath Mage Ult unable to connect completely. Silencer Ult did help, but it was already after the Fisher sort of disconnected the fight. Fisher comes out, and then a Shackle Shot misses. Echo Slam connects on two. Doesn't really do a lot of damage, though. And we just saw an insane combo new coming out from Lead Commander Tusk and the Wind Ranger. Now, Zeus was trapped by the Ice Shards and will be taken down as well. It's a full 5-man wipe. No call down, no Guardian Angel, no hook coming out in that 5-4 code wrap. So they were unable to get the full cast of spells that they got in their pockets. But we have yet to see the full use of spells. Clockwork comes in. Legion Commander so low, but is unable to drop. Got really aggressive there. He proved me wrong on using that Clockwork hook, but sort of turns into just another feed. Legion Commander getting close for that BKB, and that sort of suicidal play on the Clockwork is really going to hurt his item progression. He's not really close to anything. He's got those boots, bottle, wand, and nothing else. Let's look at the items, and yeah, the mech's already coming out for Silencer. BKB real close on Legion Commander. Tusk has his Blink Dagger and Medallion. But on the side of good wraps, item progression has sort of halted. We see the Gyrocopter, he's got that Yasha. Not much more gold after it. No more stacks to take. Yeah, just definitely some pain. Now Legion Commander, luckily, for the side of Wicked Wraps, Legion Commander has yet to get any dual damage from that level 2 ultimate. After a lot of consecutive dual wins, to sort of just stop there, that's a good sign. The one good thing they have is that Gyrocopter, he won't be hurt by this whole, oh, I'm not getting dual damage. It's like I'm always getting damage somehow. He'll be okay. Legion's Commander really offers limited amounts of utility. Gyrocopter's got that little bit of magic burst, the flat can hit everyone, call down, rocket, or homing missile. Now we continue to see SHS play very aggressive, but Wicked Wraps just doesn't feel comfortable with helping or aggressing with them. So it's leading to a lot of these fights around towers, and we'll see if it pays off. It might not. Now we see initiation on to Earthshaker, and yeah, that's gonna be an easy one-click duel win after I was talking about how there just hasn't been any. That was the easiest duel win of the entire game. Clockwork gets off a good cog block, but Power Shot's just doing too much damage against this hero. He's almost as poor as the support Omni Knight. Earthshaker has more money than him, so Clockwork definitely feeling a bit tortured this game.
다이어의 중복 포탑이
Now we see the
공격받고
solar
있습니다.
crest pick up on the tusk.
다이어의
It'll
중복 포탑이
definitely help in the duel.
파괴되었습니다.
Using it either on Legion Commander to confirm that they won't lose the duel, or using on the opponent to confirm they will win the duel. Right now, I think it's a confirmed to win the duel scenario. Until at least the carries get scary for the side of Wicked Raps. Now Gyrocopter is able to pick up a kill there, but he's still feeling a bit further behind than the rest of the cores on SHS. And Zeus, yeah, he's getting Ags, but he doesn't have it yet. Meanwhile, Aghanims is fully picked up already by Checkmate, and he still has a Maelstrom to back himself up.
제대로 싸울 시간이다.
Legion Commander takes the DD. I think they should have considered going for Roshan and maybe trying to end the game even. Yeah, it's kind of crazy ending the game 23 minutes in, but the way this SHS team is playing right now is sort of just has to continue the snowball. If they back off the aggression and let Gyrocopter farm and catch up, that's when they lose their lead. That's when they have to start worrying again. And a bad Roshan fight, an Echo Slam, Hook, Zeus Ult, Call Down, when they're all grouped up like that, SHS loses the fight and probably loses the lead and Roshan. So they gotta be really careful about this. Yeah, they check if they're doing Rosh. It was a smart idea for them to do Rosh. So now smoked up, Tusk, Justin Timbersaw. No, they blink. Oh, he blinks up there. He did not see them. It was just a very convenient blink to dodge the Fisher, but he'll end up going down. And that's a dominating streak coming out for Gyrocopter, and he's cashing up in net worth to the heroes of the Radiant. Now Wicked Raps, those pickoffs that cost the entire smoke. They probably wanted more for one smoke gank with like all 5 heroes, but it got given to the streak at least onto a good hero, and it'll help. Anything will help at this point. As you see, they're constantly grouped up as about 5, and this 5-man could pay off if they're playing it smartly. Now we see a slow and silence coming out, and Tusk goes in. He is silenced. Omni Knight will go down. He got punched super duper hard, and now we see the duel come out, and that's a 3-0 engagement. Wicked Raps have to back up faster, but the cogs, they may have blocked, but now these nuts will be dropped.
벌써 죽다니. 아직
Oh,
연습도
no.
해야 하는데.
These nuts will be dropped. Well, it is unfortunate. 4 go down for the side of Wicked Raps, and they get none in return, other than distributing some dual damage to the Legion Commander.
다이어의 상부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다. 다이어의 구조물이 강화되었습니다.
Now,
다이어의 상부 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
getting a bit
다이어의
aggressive,
중부 포탑이
and
공격받고 있습니다.
to be a bit careful about going too far. And no, unable to connect on that second little. Whoa, he's going back in. He doesn't really care. A repelled unit, and he blinks right out very safely. Another duel coming out, and unfortunately it was not on the Omni Knight, so unable to win the duel. Hook comes out. Not sure that hit. I think that hit the back of the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter gets another kill though. Continues to get those kills and cleans up on the fight, and that's a gem pickup. So that'll be a nice source of vision coming out for SHS. Thinking like, yeah, they're getting dual wins and stuff, but where do they hit a point of, oh, we can't do this anymore, we have to push now? Gyrocopter is getting very close to that BKB, and once that comes out for him, we could possibly, Deso coming out for Lead Commander. It's just a lot of damage, like straight up damage, and like, you have to be careful. The BKB was a nice pickup for LC, and with the full Deso coming out, maybe a pickup of the Aegis, and then you could be ready to go fight. I think if they keep stalling out their lead, like, here's the deal. See that lead? It's above 1500, and 30 minutes in, that's really fine. But 1500 gold lead, 30 minutes in, is a lot less impactful than a 1300 gold, say, 50 minutes into the game. So keeping that in mind, they have to be careful, and I think this is the team to do that. And so by the looks of it, and now Zeus getting caught out a bit. Snowball comes, he's getting low, slowed up, repelled. No damage will be able to connect on him in the magical damage realm. Guardian Angel almost up, only 10 seconds away. Omni Knight's probably wanting to prevent, maybe they'll want to prevent Roche. Now we see the missile or rocket flare just shot out right then and there, so they're gonna have to wait like 10 seconds before they'll even be able to see it, and that's if he shoots it immediately, and he hasn't yet. Well, it's not, but and it looks like it'll just go down too fast with the Solar Crest and the Legion Commander Deso.
로샨이 레디언트의 영웅에게 죽었습니다.
Now, big smoke coming out from SHS, and maybe, just maybe, they'll be able to get a jump. Now, Wicked Rap still sense this, but this could be the last sort of line of defense, and we see Shackle Shot unable to connect. Legion Commander gets in with a duel, is able to get it, and Omni Knight goes down instantly. Beyond Godlike coming out for checkmate, and we've yet to see a call down or just a good combo of all the ults in a single fight, and this looks to be a Setter X. Omni Knight down for 20 seconds, but no! Huge Echo Slam comes out, but the damage, the nuke, two heroes dodge the Zeus ult thanks to Tusk. Legion Commander's backing off, who has the, and, well, we see Shackle Shot come out, unable to connect. Legion Commander getting low. Meepo wants to get the kill on LC. Blink Dagger at the last second away. But she goes back in. No, that's the Tusk goes back in. She's looking to go back in, and now looking for a shackle. Gets the shackle on the Omni Knight. And maybe they'll look to go back in. Legion Commander is still solo. Wants to back up. Continuing to heal herself up. And I don't think she'll be ready to fight. Now, BKB is picked up for the Wind Ranger, but you know what's coming to her on the core? She's calling it out. Now, most Wicked Raps is continuing to group up, and Gyrocopter still a bit further behind than he'd like to be in the farm category. But if we look at that, who'd he kill? I'm not sure who he killed, but he definitely killed one or two heroes in that fight, and is able to recover a little bit from fights like that. Not enough to say the game's back in their favor, but as Legion Commander keeps getting those dual wins, it's going to be harder and harder for Gyrocopter to catch up. 72 dual damage. It's not an insurmountable amount of dual damage, but we see another Smoke Egg come out. And Gyrocopter Pops the BKB is forced to pop, but we see that cooldown hits nobody, and that is going to be on cooldown for another 50 seconds. Now, we see two teams grouping up again to maybe fight. Silencer does have an invision. We'll be able to scout. There's no vision for the side of Dire. I mean, they don't expect. And now, Blink comes out, coming from their Shaker, but it is still connected upon. Clockwork, latch, unable to latch on to Clockwork. And that's another dual win for Legion Commander. She did that one all by herself. But this damage definitely being felt. Maybe they'll rotate mid, decide they want to go for a faster rack, or they'll just take out the final T2 of the fight between SHS and Wicked Raps. 34-12. Tower does go down in the bot lane. Gyrocopter gaining gold and stuff, but Edith, and they could be looking to go again. The cooldowns on Wicked Rap side, none so far. But now we see Tusk going in, gets a kill, and now duels Zeus, and look how much damage he's doing. Didn't even need the Skywrath Mage all. Shackle Shot comes out, kits him, but it's after the Ice Shard has already passed. And they go for the racks. They're playing objective gaming the side of SHS. Hook comes in on 2, but gets silenced before he can get anything done. Huge Echo Slam coming out. It's on 4. Monster kill streak by Leeds Commander though, so it just doesn't matter. She just does too much damage. The call down hits nobody. Solar Crest is doing damage, but that will be a set of racks going down for the side of Wicked Raps. Now there's 3 dead for 20 seconds. We could see if they go for 2. Now,
레디언트의 하부 포탑이 공격받고
but
있습니다.
this rotation mid is pretty fast, and the Inch Commander backs up for a little bit of farm, which is kind of a weird
다이어의
decision.
중부 포탑이
But
공격받고
90
있습니다.
damage stolen by the lead.
레디언트의
Not
하부
stolen,
포탑이
just getting through
공격받고
dual wins, I
있습니다.
guess. Scath Mage picks up the Yule Scepter. Has something to deal with this Zeus and Earthshaker now, even the Omni Knight. Or Clockwork. I like that item though because it increases the already fast Skywrath Mage to
레디언트의
pretty
하부
fast
포탑이
speeds.
공격받고 있습니다.
Silencer getting her guarding, his guarding Greaves. But there's a set of racks down for the side of Wicked Raps, and they have to play defensive if they want to stay in it. If they go in too far, a second set of racks could spell at the end of the game. ENDOFGAME. End of game.
환영화
Clutch Yule Scepter coming out from Skywrath Mage.
내 것이다.
This Gyrocopter though, he sort of caught up a bit and he's falling behind again. The Guardian Greaves haven't come yet to Silencer. He probably, are they still on courier? Yeah, he'll be picking up it now. Legion Commander picks up the AC and it is doing so much minus armor and physical damage that it's gonna really hurt. Tusk picks up a DD rune. He's a good hero for the DD rune. Now we see pings coming out from both sides, unsure really what to do. To push ahead and lose a fight for SHS, you bring Wicked Raps into the game. If Wicked Raps loses the fight, well, that's the end of the game. And now, careful Clockwork. They spot you out, maybe? No. But it's a good rap round, I like it.
다이어의 하부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
Clockwork's positioning is very aggressive, but it's not spotted out by SHS. And they're
다이어의
able to
하부
make
포탑이
their way
공격받고 있습니다.
towards that bot tower. They're harassing it down, shipping it down slowly but surely. And mid
다이어의
tower,
중부
the same thing
포탑이
is happening.
공격받고 있습니다. 다이어의 중부 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Now, Tusk does have a DD popped. He'll probably be looking to go in after this. And he sees Earthshaker, but with a blink dagger, Earthshaker could easily escape. But no, we see the duel, and we see nothing to do about that duel. Tusk drops an Echo Slam. We see a big combo coming out, and Legion Commander will fall, but Tusk able to get a kill as well. Now, Silencer's getting low. Earthshaker forced to buy back, but that's the second set of rack. But it's a triple kill for Dawson. That's a short comeback. Look at that fight. Yeah, huge gold swing in favor of Wicked Raps, and really, we just saw the impact of Zeus. Easy. Now, as crazy as it sounds, I think Gyrocopter needs to get that Divine Rapier very fast. Wait, what, Divine Rapier already? Yeah, it's at that point. You got 2 sets of racks down. It's time to be manly. Not be scared of losing your MKB. Camera in the bottom right, and look at that. I always go in the bottom right corner of the map, but nothing's really happening right now. Look at some creeps, but like, really, yeah, they won that fight, but Wicked Rap still has a very long way to go. The way the gold graph above 30,000. And it's just really due to the 3 non-cores of the team. The Clockwork, the Earthshaker, the Omni Knight. They're just all so poor and so far behind that it sort of feels like they were just in a lobby like 10 minutes longer than us. That's not really what you want. Now, we see the Refresher being picked up by Zeus. He had a lot of kills in the fight. And the Refresher ags Zeus. That's a lot of ult damage coming out in a short amount of time. The burst damage could bring people like Scarith Mage to pretty much death once he hits level 16. I think level 15, if he's forced to use it now, it's going to be a waste. Huge damage spike. Now we hear the BKB, and it's a wasted BKB. Now, Tusk does get the snowball punch off to disengage. And 41-15 is the score, 40 minutes, and that's a kill almost a minute for SHS, but they are slowing down, and it is kind of felt from this constant spam and a little bit of annoyance coming out from the side of Wicked Raps. Wicked Raps needs more farm though, and they're still trying to farm up. Okay, they spot Roshan out, and this is SS's game if they get in. If not, this is Wicked Raps' chance to come back. Blue's pinging it, and they want to go in. They want to get it pretty fast. And Windranger, where she sees a bit farther back, and Tusk is the one who picks it up. And that's not a horrible choice. Like, the damage from Windranger, and there's no MKBs on the side of Wicked Rap, so she should feel pretty safe. So, now Tusk has been a bit suicidal at times, and that's just the name of the hero, suicidal. I mean Tusk. But bot lane being pushed, and we could see a final fight here. This could be the end of Wicked Raps in this Gamers Lounge Summer Cup. Legion Commander has a bunch of dual damage, but the shackle shots from Windranger are going to be key for the result of this fight to sway in either of their favors. The Wombo combo Echo Slam into Devil Zeus ult though may be unexpected and may result.
레디언트의 하부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
and a big turnaround. Now, purple wants to push those lanes. He's not wrong. I don't think they need to go for that, but Legion Commander bringing the
다이어의
tower
하부
low.
포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
Now they're wasting a lot of time. A lot of time is wasted on this. Okay, aggressive smoking. Rotating in long way around, and that's how they will get their final kills, they're saying. They need to duel Zeus. If they duel Zeus and are able to pick him off, that'll be key. The Omni Knight, though, is going to pose a huge threat to their abilities to kill the Zeus. And now, here we go. Here's the combo. Zeus goes down. Silencer ult activated. And this is the fight that SHS needed. DOS. They called GG. Wicked Raps is going to be out 44-15. 43 minutes into the game. And yeah, you just kind of saw that gyrocopter. It wasn't really felt. Oh my god, is that an Axon Tusk? Little bit unfortunate end for Wicked Raps. They had a good run in the group stage. They did pretty good. I saw one of their games group stage. They did get to cast their best of 3, and it well, they tried to play through it, but she hates sucking. Able to come through. Ooh, I'm hit the microphone. I'm sorry. He is able to come out with the win in the end, and overall, good play. The Legion Commander pick was pretty nice, just because of the synergy it had with that draft specifically. And the Wind Ranger able to make a lot of good sacrifice shots and plays early on in the game. The Gyrocopter was just never able to find the pickoffs from Justin Timbersaw. Just looking at the word coverage they had and use that to their full advantage. Just won't. The Clockwork and Earthshaker unable to get anything done. Omni Knight 174 GPM unable to get any sort of farmer items. An unfortunate game for Wicked Raps. An unfortunate end for them. They sort of felt outclassed a lot of the time. The Zeus DOS tried really hard to keep them in the game. It was a nice effort. Hope to see them play in some sort of future tournament somehow, somewhere, maybe in the future. Maybe we'll see them at TI in a year or two. But, good game. Well played, both sides. Thank you guys for watching. I apologize for my camera work as always, and I will see you guys on the